Oh look, a kaiju fighting a giant robot. Alt brands have been really stepping up their game, and this Lego compatible mech from TEMU is here to smash the competition. So should you buy this alt mech? Let's find out in this review. I got this set for about $22 from the TEMU app, and in less than a week it arrived on my doorstep. No box, just a plastic bag. Saves on shipping costs, and in this case it's even free. The build was a lot of fun. The instructions in the printed booklet are nice and clear. It took me only about 2 hours, but you can go at a more leisurely pace. The set includes stickers, and I had the brilliant idea to skip putting them on during the build and just apply them later. Stick around to find out how that worked out for me. And here is the mech all built, and it's giving me Pacific Rim vibes. I can't say that it looks like a specific Jaeger, but you can tell this was at least inspired by those designs. And actually, I looked through all the Pacific Rim bot designs and I'm thinking it looks the closest to the Bracer Phoenix. It even has the M19 Morning Star weapon. The pictures on the instructions have it in a furious fighting pose. I'm curious if we can replicate that. But first, let's take a closer look at this set. The mech looks steady and stable thanks to the beefy legs. The styling here reminds me of Zaku legs. Actually, the whole mech reminds me of Gunpla. I used to build Gunpla before and I was hoping that I could post this in the same way, but unfortunately these ball joints are not polycaps. The stickers are in conspicuous places and they match the color of the plastic well. They used clip pieces for flexible armor cladding, great for armor that moves out of the way for posing. Trans yellow pieces here are used sparingly as accent pieces throughout the build. The knees have a good degree of articulation, but the joints are a little too loose for me. The foot is made up of different pieces that in theory should help posability like these movable slope pieces. The articulation is pretty good and he is quite flexible, just be mindful of pieces falling off. The waist connects the lower part of the mech to the torso and you can spin it around completely. It's just odd that the joint is off-center, but that's hardly a deal breaker. Shiny pieces here on the front and spoiler wing pieces here on the side as skirting. The spacing around the front of the torso here feels like it should open, but that's just because it's not fully snug, it's just a little loose. The helmet or the mech's head reminds me of Master Chief from Halo. It's on a ball joint and it can move a little bit from side to side, up and down, but the movement is restricted by the armor around the neck. The shoulder pauldrons have nice shaping and it has trans yellow pieces as well as shiny gold pieces. For better or worse, the shoulder armor is very articulate, as in you can move it a lot. It's easy to adjust to hide the big double ball joint under it, but it's also easy to knock out of position. The double jointed shoulder here serves to move the arm further away from the body for better posability. They are stiff, which is good for posing, but they hurt my hands when I was putting them on. I missed having arms on a mech that actually has joints. Take that, Lego mech armors. Just joking, I love them too. Glossy and regular stickers here. The fingers, they are more Gundam fingers than Lego fingers, but I'm not complaining. The left wrist has these rockets that you can sort of move to make it seem like it's in a launching sequence. The single rocket on the other side moves side to side. On the other hand is a clip to hold the main weapon, which is this amazing mace or morning star on a chain that can be flailed around. It's made from grey shiny gears and these trans orange gears that give it that flaming ball of death look. The ball is on a chain attached to the stick and you clip it like so. As for the other weapons, I think these binoculars on the torso are supposed to be turrets of some kind. And on top are these two sequential stud shooters. It's the first time I'm seeing something like this. I'm familiar with the minigun style shooter, we featured that in a previous video, but this one is new to me. You put this axle piece here and then you push it in using up to 3 round tiles. It shoots out quite fast, it's just difficult for me personally to fire them simultaneously. They are on these pieces that remind me of Star Wars droid arms. They allow you to adjust them to a certain degree, but I think they are too short. The back is fairly unexciting, vent stickers here on the legs. And about the stickers, they are all nice, some are even glossy, but I had a hard time putting them on and it's my fault. I decided to skip them during the build phase and I added them later. The alignment was more challenging when you are trying to keep the set from falling apart. I don't recommend doing that. Honestly, I skipped them because I didn't want to put them on. Then I changed my mind and I wanted it to look a little more like the pictures on the instructions. And here's the challenge. Let's try posing the mech like in the pictures. Some of these joints have been super loose. If you have ideas on how I can get them to keep a position, please comment down below. Accessibility. Clear instructions in a booklet. Properly grouped plastic bags. What more could I ask for? It's not perfect, but it's above many alt brick sets. Accessibility score of 4 out of 5. Quality. The overall look of the set is amazing. I love the design. It's a proper mech, not just a mech armor. This is more Gundam than powered exosuit. I would love to see LEGO attempt something like this. The closest I could find are mechs from the Ninjago line. I unfortunately don't watch Ninjago, but their sets look cool. The actual bricks were good, but they had markings that had me confused for a second. See, it says M38 on the stud, and I had no idea what that meant until I saw the manual, and it said M38 B1153, which seems to be the model number. This then raises a question. Do they modify their injection molds to add the model number to the bricks for every set? If anyone here has an insight on this, comment down below. I would love to know what you think. Quality score of 4 out of 5. Value. The SRP of this X-Wing mech armor is $15.99, while this Luben green mech goes for $22 US. I know this isn't exactly an apples to apples comparison, but I think this is an interesting juxtaposition. For a little bit more, you can get this guy, which is about almost double the height of this one. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide what to do with your money. As for me, this set receives a value score of 5 out of 5. Value is off the charts if you consider this got free shipping. If you don't mind receiving your sets without a box, then consider going box free for your next order. Thanks for sticking around till the end. Please consider subscribing to this channel for more reviews of LEGO compatible bricks. Thank you.